Man, I really love this soundtrack. Pretty much every song on this is kind of like a legit banger. I do need to find the sequel though because there is a second one of these. I don't remember. Is this it? Is this the one? It looks like they named it differently. I have no idea. Anyway, I do need to save it, so I'll just open it. I don't think it'll autoplay, right? I think you have to click into a YouTube tab before it starts autoplaying, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully it goes like the literal tab itself goes like AFK. Because there's two of these actually. I think I've showed them on my stream before. It's Cyber Dream, which is chillwave, synthwave mix, and I mean, who cares? There's a lot of this stuff. But I like this. I like that YouTube has like a lot of background songs. I guess at some point though, I will start to like rotate them out. It's no biggie. Okay. Anyway, we're going to continue from where we left off yesterday. I didn't have a chance to import what we were doing yesterday over to YouTube, so I'll do that. I think it's actually already done, right? If I refresh this page on Twitch, let's see. Yeah. Okay, I could just port this to YouTube. Right? Export. Oh, God. Actually, I'm gonna literally steal the name of this stream and then put it into this one. And then I'll put it onto the other one, because I couldn't figure out the name, and YouTube didn't add it to my, like, list of things that I could draw up as an old stream. So I was a little bit salty about that, so I had to remake the stream from the ground up. So that was kind of fun. Okay, save, back out, run over here, drop that, public, start export. I have no clue how that's gonna actually like export, so that'll be kind of funny to see in a little bit. Okay. Kill the fucking Twitch stream. Okay. Alright. Now I'm actually ready to begin. Sorry. But I mean, how could you say sorry when there's such classic tunes as this playing? Actually, let me do one thing real quick. Super fast. I stepped on a hammer. Jeez. Okay. I actually didn't shut this off. I'm bad. My Wii U has permission to kill me. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. That's actually from home, by the way. I know I was talking about summoning Salt like a couple streams ago. So they actually they use that song. Okay, is this gonna be loud? So I was actually thinking about using continue from a previous save. I kind of legitimately just want to see how that works, one. And two, I think the way that you should do Forests of Hope Day 2 is completely the opposite of what I was doing. I think you actually should not even harvest any bulb orbs. What I think you should do is actually make a loop-de-loop. So let's actually see how this works. Because who really cares? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so using minus and plus, you could basically go back and forth between days. So like what I was thinking... Well, what I'm thinking is that I'll copy this. And then that way I could just skip day 1. Because there's nothing, you don't gain anything. Okay, it copies the whole file. Okay. Like, you don't gain anything from day 1. So, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I guess we'll just actually play it legit. Wait, day 3? What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's right. So how do you, go back to the previous screen? Here we go, okay. I mean, does it really matter? Probably shouldn't have undone anything. But what I think you should really do for day 2, which I guess I could mess around with later, is, yeah, grab everything you can, but then just, like, run around the map, right? And just open up the whole, like, oh god. This is the one thing I hate about fucking Wii games, is that you have to kind of be at, like, a good position. There's no button to reset where it detects the Wiimote, which is, like, my one big criticism about the fucking thing. I'll take 20. As usual in this game, capping is just better, because when you cap in this game, you don't have to get that message, I don't think. Or no, do you get the message every time? I think you do. Never mind, I'm wrong about that. You do get the message every time. And nothing could be more annoying than getting the same pop-up every single day you play on this game. But I didn't get it right there, so maybe you don't. Okay. So what I would also do is I would try to grab stuff as further away from the onion as possible. And by doing that, pretty much... you pretty much guarantee that you will get, you will use as few trips as possible, because I think that's one of the big things about day 2 that I always struggle with, is making multiple trips to do the same thing, basically, which ultimately just ends up being a waste of, you know, time. The last thing you want to do is waste time in this game. The split is also not that great, as you can see. It's like, okay. Okay. Yeah, bomb rocks I've always, like, split up very awkwardly in this game. They shouldn't have respawned any of the males. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. What? It's so weird that sometimes in this game... yeah, I think you can whistle them now. Okay, yeah. Sometimes in this game specifically, what will happen is Pikmin will... you'll dismiss them, but the game will kind of say, no, you actually didn't. Oh, we haven't killed this guy yet? We should probably use bomb rocks to kill him. Okay. That might actually be best. Okay. I'm gonna show that I graduated from the Metroid school of blowing stuff up. Yeah, what the hell is with this snoring noise? Whoop. Wonder how far he'll chase you. Nah, clearly not enough. Yeah, so maybe the way to go in day 2 is also to get bomb rocks, and just with the spare bomb rocks you have, just blow up all the bulb orbs. I like how that didn't kill him, by the way. Hard leash, very nice. I mean, at this point, we don't need to waste bomb rocks when he has that little health. I mean, you could just throw one thing on him and that's it. Dude, that is... did they, like, lose, like, the rights to use that sound effect or something? That is really sus. Spit it out. Okay. I guess what we'll also have to do is we could get, there's another part. There's another part in, up top where that Bulborb sleeps, which later in Pikmin 2 becomes, I forget what the area is called. But it's up there and you can get it. I think you need more than this to lift this, so we'll have to grab this in a minute. Okay. That sound effect is really scary to me sometimes, because you don't know what Pikmin are doing what when they randomly decide to do stuff like that. You genuinely don't know. The other thing to remember is that yellow Pikmin fly further in this game. I think they always fly further. They don't just fly higher, they also fly further. So you can actually overshoot a target easily with yellow Pikmin. I think that's one of the most dangerous elements about it. Okay, so if you press A and no one's around, it doesn't do anything. It just feels weird. It feels slippery to do this because the control is not, like, directly on you, if that makes sense. Like, okay, that's, like, the worst part of the game right there. That is... I've seen so many Pikmin die because of that. Like, that... It always is, like, a major turn-off to me. We're gonna give the yellow Pikmin these anyway. I think you only need 4 parts. And then after 4 parts you can go, because there's only 6 available. Yeah, you need 4 parts. I know it says 5, but that's because they count the first part. I fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna use red Pikmin, and then I'm gonna blow that one up. Yes. Because we don't exactly have a ton of, we don't exactly have a ton of yellow Pikmin, and that's not bad in this game. Because there's not really, like, a good usage for them in this game. Like, yeah, bomb rocks are cool, but there's not really, like, a strong usage for them. Like, look at this. This is... It's really unfortunate how they have them group up like that and dismissed so poorly. But that's because this is not, like, this is not a remake. This is just, like, a slightly enhanced version for the Wii. To pretty much resell a GameCube game, which is fair. I mean, like, it's not like the worst I've ever seen, but you could definitely tell, like, a lot of elements, if you played the original, are still more or less, like, completely unchanged, for worse or for worse. They're all the same. I wonder how far this thing will run. I doubt it could leave this area. Yep. Okay. There you go. I always thought the way they move was really weird. I mean, everything about this game is intentionally weird. Jesus. Okay, he was gonna throw it, but I was worried that if he threw it, he was gonna blow it up. I wanted to try to throw 2 Pikmin at once. Them not dropping their bomb rocks when whistled is actually, like, a really, really nice change. Because that used to be annoying. Because back in the day, there would have been really no way to save the bomb rock and the Pikmin. So that actually kind of works out. And I think that that's fine. Okay, we're going to give him this big yellow because we absolutely need it. But that's why you see me not really make, like, a ton of yellows when I play this game. Because there's not really much of a reason... Oh my god. There's not really much of a reason to make a lot of yellows in this game. They don't really do a ton. Okay, instant flatten. Like, there are more bomb rocks, but, like, not really sure what you would use them for, really. Like, I guess you could get this piece, and you could actually distract that bulb orb in such a way that you don't actually need to, like, fight it normally. Like, you could just have your Pikmin kind of run right past it. That's one thing that I do like, actually. But you can kind of see that the AI in this game is a little, it's a little challenged sometimes. That's why, like, I always talk about Pikmin 2 so favorably. There's not really any time for me to go get that, by the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for this to show up. And then let's see if we can throw some Pikmin up there. I could have done it. I've never done it like this before, but you could do it. I'm gonna try to throw some Pikmin up there and just try to grab it. Because what I could have done is I could have taken some yellow Pikmin and I could have picked up a bomb rock. I might be able to do it. But yeah, there's only a couple of parts that you're able to get on this day anyway. Like, the only thing that I'm going to leave behind is the Snagret, if I can help it. So we might lose some Pikmin here. That's just because I'm trying to save time, and I don't really feel like doing a whole bunch of, like, wiggling around and stuff. I feel like this throwing is so slow sometimes. The thing is, I feel like you also don't really get, like, a great grip either. Obviously, because you're not holding, like, an actual controller. You're kind of holding, like, this thing. Or these things, I guess I should call them. There you go. Get some to work on this. There you go. Trying to prevent them from walking off the cliff, but also trying to make it so that they get into the nectar, you know? Okay. That's like almost a full team of fucking... Immunity for no reason at all. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, no, he killed him. That's such bullshit. That is the worst part of this game by far, because you saw right there that he was already done. Like, he wasn't gonna move again, and the game basically gives every bulb orb immunity whenever they perform an attack. It's really like, it's one of the things I hate the most about this game for sure. It's just, unfortunately, like, one of the really clunky aspects of this game. Okay, I guess we could just grab all these. It doesn't really matter. That's why it's better to do stuff closer to the camp at the end of the day, because it doesn't take as long to travel back and forth. So I'm going to start doing that. I usually don't do that. Yeah, and you see there, like, Pikmin will, like, stop to, like, clean their stem. Okay. That's about all I'm going to be able to do. And to be fair, that's literally everything in this area besides the stuff on the lake. Like, I would hate to think you would need to take another 2 days to clean out this area. But you might very well, right? Because you need blue Pikmin to do the rest of everything else. Okay, with this you can see every Pikmin in the area. So you have one there, one there. So it's like you use some of the blue Pikmin to push the box. You run down, you defeat the Snagrets. It's just a bloodbath. I've never found a way to really efficiently kill them. You finish this, which will take literally no time at all, because you have blue Pikmin build that bridge, which is the only way to build it. And then you have normal Pikmin build that bridge. And then I guess for the finale of the day, you have to run over here and get that last part. And that's all in one day. Where's the last guy? He's like clipped into the wall. It's really weird. Okay, let's go. That would be how I would do that. There's probably a way to do everything I just did on day 2, and that would probably be like the most effective way. I forgot you could skip that. I think it's in Pikmin 2 you can't skip that. You might be able to skip it in like the new version of Pikmin 2 though, which I guess this will probably just be the way I play these games from now on, right? Because you don't have to use your disc and expose it. You know, you could just do stuff. You know what I mean? But like Day 4 Forest Naval, like if this is your first time playing the game, is probably not gonna be. Did they change the music? What the hell was that? It's probably not something super realistic, right, to expect of people. Like you're probably not gonna get like a Day 4 Forest Naval. Like that's kind of really fast to expect that. So like the whole point of Day 4 Forest Naval, or Day 4, the whole point of the Forest Naval is there's a couple easy parts that you can get. So this one right here in the center is the bread bug. Pretty much the most annoying thing about the bread bug is that you have to bait it with dead enemies to come over. And I don't think you could hurt it in this game if you throw Pikmin at it. I think it's Pikmin 2, you could throw Pikmin at it while it's dragging. It might be this game too. So we're gonna take out like a bunch of reds. And this is where 2 commanders would make this game like super keno, because we would be able to take out a lot more Pikmin and just accomplish a lot more. Oh shit, there's a lot of these guys. The bread bug by itself is not like dangerous to normal Pikmin, so that's not the concern. The concern is, well, one, yeah, there he is. Look at that. The beady fucking eyes. I love that. It's so creepy. Basically, he roams the area looking for, like, pellets and stuff to drag back. He can't knock them out himself. So what he... Okay, the camera's being a little weird. I don't want to do this. Okay, so he doesn't do anything by himself. He just roams the area. Pikmin won't attack him normally either. The only reason I brought out this many Pikmin is because I'm gonna bring down some of the walls here. If I look at the map really quickly, this wall and this wall are like the 2 best walls to knock down, and then this one over here, like in between that, you have to knock down all 3 of these walls, but you don't have to do this all right now because, you know, the beady longlegs takes a long time to kill. On day 1, I would just try to knock down these walls. This one's destructible. Pretty much this is where I would argue you spend like the second most amount of time in the game. How do I change camera? There you go. Which isn't like ridiculous. Okay, that's zoom. Okay, they're both zoom. Gotcha. And like you kind of have to kill these things, the puffy blowhogs, just because there's... Oh, I almost whistled. Because otherwise there's not really, you know, you're just gonna have a bad time. So you kind of have to kill them, really. They also don't throw Pikmin as far in Pikmin 2. They kind of nerfed that. I guess they figured it was a little bit too ridiculous. So here we go, right? So he's gonna start dragging this. You have to tie him with... No, game. There you go. You have to tie him with whatever. Oops, I did not mean to do that. You want to make sure that the puffy blowhog does not buck your Pikmin into the water. That's like the worst thing that can happen to it. I keep pressing C thinking that's the camera button. So the biggest thing is not to, like, piss off the Wollywog, honestly. The best part is that the bread bug only gives you an optional part. So in general, like, if you don't get it, like, so the way Pikmin 1 works, in case anyone doesn't know how this damn near 20-year-old game works, so that's very unlucky, is, there are 25 parts that you have to collect to mandatorily beat the game. Like, that's just the default, like, okay, you escaped ending. Yeah, this is why you use yellow Pikmin for this. You're not really supposed to use red. It's a little weird doing the herding. Just a little bit. But what I'm worried about is this guy over here, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, I've never done this like this. I'm experimenting a little bit, like, as I do this, pretty much. Because the thing you want to do is you want to open up the ability for you to get bomb rocks early in this area, because that basically saves you so much time. You want to be able to, you know, open up and get bomb rocks. Now what I want to do is I want to see, where are they? Okay, so we already hit the bread bug. Yeah, he's already back. He respawns back here. So they just siphoned him in, as you can see. So now he's going to go back, and he's going to be real smart about this, obviously. He's going to immediately go for any pellet that he can pick up, which will probably be this one. He won't go for a pellet that's already being dragged. You have to win the tug of war by intercepting him. There you go. So that's easy. That's literally how you kill him. It's not even a struggle. But if he is dragging something and the minimum amount of Pikmin are attached to it, they will die when they get back to his camp. They just go in the water. Or I'm sorry, they go into the thing and they die. That was 6. Okay, yeah. Yep. That's why I'm ignoring the Wollywogs, because I don't want to deal with anything in the water right now. Now, this is kind of an annoying place, because as you see, there's like a lot of these Shearwigs. So, Shearwigs in this game gain immunity. It's really kind of bullshit. They don't do this in the sequel. So, like, if a Shearwig grabs a Pikmin, like, yeah, the Shearwig will die, but see, this is kind of frustrating, because it's really hard to do this. Okay, he's dead now. As you can hear, he's fucking dead, so. Great. Man, that's why I really wish this game would get remade, because they could remove so much of, like, the annoyance factor from it if they would just, like, change small certain elements about it. They could completely, like, remove all the annoyance out of this game. Because in my mind, I'm not trying to spin the camera that way. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Because, like, I don't know which way that Pikmin's gonna go. Okay, so this is why you have to open up stuff, because as you see, that Pikmin is taking a super not optimal route. And you don't want to do that, because this is the only place where you could get bomb rocks in this whole area is right here. There's actually a deceptive amount of them hidden in there, as you can see. There's actually a ton of bomb rocks hidden in that area. So now we can do something a little different. We could just throw them up here and then walk around and whistle for them, basically. Couldn't do that in the original. Now, Pikmin do that weird thing where they, like, split into 2 and walk around. That's one of my least favorite things as well. I'll say that. Okay. At this point, well, we still haven't found blue Pikmin. But at this point, wait, hold on. I didn't leave any behind, right? Okay, they're stuck over there. They're gonna need my help in a minute. Hang on. Why is he dead over there? Oh, they got it. Oh, that's leftover Pikmin. I was about to say, what the hell? I thought they needed 35 for that, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go send some more. So really, you want to open up these 2 walls, These are the you know, the walls that enable the fastest travel. I don't know why the camera is doing this. This is really weird. But this wall alone doesn't really mean too much unless you open up this wall behind it. Otherwise, I think what Pikmin will do is they'll prioritize the wooden bridges. And I don't think those wooden bridges can be eaten, but I mean, like, let's be fair, like, we don't really care too much about them, right? Like that's not what we... This one is a little glitchy, maybe. Yeah, I think the... Oh, shit! Nice! Nice throw! I didn't know a Pikmin could do that. That's pretty good. So then after this, we'll spend the rest of the day bringing up, blue Pikmin. Oh, he's probably dead? Is he? No, he survived. Holy shit, okay. Scared the shit out of me. Actually, don't pick that up. That's fine. Here, we move together. That's what I mean. Like, all of this is so important because, like, you save so much time by doing this. Like, you kind of have to open this. And then the next day that you come down here, all the bomb rocks come back. Oh, shit. Do we have enough? Okay, we do. We just had enough to do that. So then basically with that, what you do is, see, he died here, so Space Float is completely optional. You don't actually have to get it. It just helps towards the total. All the optional pieces just make it easier for you to hit new area limits, basically, and they're required to unlock the true ending. So like I was saying, there's 3 endings to this game. There's the failure to get the key 25 pieces. The game doesn't actually tell you what a key piece is. Maybe it does. Maybe it says some things are like, oh, they're optional, they're not really necessary. But like, there's no like check in the game. I think in the part list it shows you the 5 optional ones at the end. But like, if you were just playing the game, I don't think you would really know. Alright, I don't know if we could do this today. I've never done blue Pikmin this late. And since the onion is kind of in the water, it's kind of hard to grow a bunch of blue Pikmin, obviously. Oh, Christ. And see this is such a time waster because we could already carry this one in as well. Oh, I actually screwed myself. That's why I went back up there, was I was supposed to not do that. I screwed myself. I was supposed to come up here and deposit all the yellows. Because once you have like a good amount of yellows, you don't really need any. That's the only reason you use them here. We can actually leave the Pikmin in the ground because we're going to come back here later. It doesn't really matter. Come on. The least I'd like to do is... Oh, this is a little risky. What the hell? Grab it. Okay, jeez. He's not gonna get flamed, is he? That would be absolutely brutal. I know I shouldn't look at it, but I'm nervous. Okay. Is he coming? Yeah. Okay. So with this, I think you get, what, like 15 blue Pikmin? This is why, like, you can do the, you need 15 in order to move the part. So I'm kind of, like, mega fucked, but it's fine. I guess what we should do today is maybe, like, just focus on getting all the parts, or all the little pellets that we left behind, because those despawn. That might be better, I guess. Yeah, we actually have a little bit extra, because I picked up some extra stuff. Oh yeah, there's bomb rocks down here. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I thought that was the only place in this area to get bomb rocks. So I actually could have done a little more. I totally just, I don't know, I just had a mind blank, you know what I mean? But it's a lot more work to get them out of here. Oh shit, we actually have to fucking open this. That's not gonna be great. I forgot that there was even stuff over on this side, you know? Okay, well, it'll take them it'll take them a while to get here, so we could, like, withdraw a bunch of Pikmin and just try to really quickly beat down this door. I guess I'll sprout these guys as well. If we have to leave it right there, it's not a huge deal. So this is me, because I haven't played this game in a while. Like, I haven't played either Pikmin in a while. You know, it's kind of been, what, like a couple years, I guess. I remember my last stream of Pikmin 1 was, like, 2016. Yeah, see, so they have to come this way because there's a cliff over there. Okay, and the last one is in the ground, so I'm going to end here. That's fine. It's no biggie. It's literally right there. Started tomorrow. We grab it immediately. It's no biggie. So far ahead, it kind of doesn't even matter. So it's whatever. So, like, normally what I would say is just do Forest Naval until you beat it. There's not really, like, a ton to do for it. I think that the one thing that always confuses me is there's stuff in, like, the far part of it that you have to go get. As long as you get the bread bug, I feel like the bread bug gets harder to get on later days, you know, because this game actually does get harder the further in you are. Trying to think, how much do you need to fish out? I think you only need 10. So maybe you do what, like 65, 15, and 20? No, let's do, okay, I'm gonna experiment on this day. I actually don't know how many you need to do, that one part. And I know, like, there's a flower, but I'd just rather not get involved with it, you know? And then I guess while you wait and while you sit around at the end of the day, you could kind of just, like, you know, shoot the shit. That's what I say. Okay, we have to wait for it to go in. It's a little slower in this game. Yeah, we only have 18 blue Pikmin. That's not very helpful. I think normally I save the, those shearwigs. I usually save those for more blue Pikmin. So that kind of did screw me a little bit. But another thing to consider is that on days where you come to an area again and again, they don't respawn enemies. So, like, as long as you keep coming back to the same area over and over, enemies don't respawn. Okay. This is, like, the most dangerous combo I find. Because it's very easy. See how he's already contemplating jumping? See how he actually did? See how he actually literally came out of the water for, like, no reason at all? Yeah, that's why this is, like, really annoying. because like he will randomly like decide I want to get a piece of the action for like no reason at all. This is actually good for my blue Pikmin though. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's see if we can make him hop again. I don't know what his leash is. As you can see, not very fucking great. Or, I'm sorry, very great, actually. Like, look at that. Did they get squished? Yes, he did. On the dying blow, so that's my bad. There's only a certain amount that's, like, safe to really do that for, so, oh well. This is why, like, a no-death run of this game would be, like, insanely brutal. That's why I would never even recommend anyone do it. Because I just feel like you're gonna spend... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, they don't drop stuff in this game, I don't think. You're gonna spend so much time in this game just fucking resetting because of stuff like that that's just, like, incredibly annoying. Like, stuff like this. Like, a lot of it is just Pikmin AI, just being weird. Like, doing weird shit and just being weird. So we have to wait for this guy to turn, because otherwise he'll buck your Pikmin into the water. Okay. This game would just play best on a controller. Like, if you could use the right stick... Like, the thing is that you need swarming ability, though. So, like, that's, like, the three things about Pikmin, I think, that are, like, really at odds with, like, the whole series. Is, like, you need swarming, right? Because you need the ability to dictate to Pikmin where you want them to run, right? Like, Pikmin 3 has good AI, I guess, relatively, you know, compared to... Obviously, these games are, like, legit boomer games at this point. But, like, Pikmin 3 has good AI, but what you really want is you really want Pikmin to be able to make those executive decisions based off of what you tell them to do. Okay, I didn't want him to grab that, but that's... I definitely didn't want him to grab that. Okay, we're gonna whistle for these guys. And, like, I guess while we just wait for everything to kind of work out... Yeah, this guy just runs in the fucking background like a maniac sometimes. And it as you can see, it can become really annoying because Pikmin get distracted by him. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, like, Pikmin will get distracted by that. I forget, what is it? The iridescent beetle? Pikmin will very often just, like, refuse to do anything. Jesus, there's a lot of... I forget that there's so many bomb rocks in this area. I mean, they kind of have to have that many, right? Because you know... all the stuff that they expect you to do. So there's Shearwigs this way. Oh, that scared me, them moving this thing. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell is that? So this wall is actually never really worth blowing up. Like, if there's ever a time to blow up a wall, it's this one. I don't know why the camera does this. I guess to show you the distance, but it's kind of more annoying than anything. Well, like, try to minimize the time between your tosses. That kind of helps a little bit. I'm really just sad that, like, there won't be a way to play this on the Switch. Like, since Nintendo's whole thing is, oh, well, we offer games on the Switch, therefore, like, you know, our library is great. Like, I mean, yeah, sure. Actually, I need to use the rest of these bomb rocks before I can do anything else. I always forget how to do the Forest Navel a little bit. Like, this is usually where, like, every one of my runs changes a little bit. Because there's sheer grubs, I think, over here, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe they're further down that way. Because we're not going to do beady long legs today, so this is actually fine. Oh. And dead. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see if we could do this, because this is kind of like an all-day thing, if I remember correctly, and it's kind of a little annoying. But what matters more is that we open that passageway up. We do have to clear it out, but that's fine. It's not like the end of the world. I'm wondering if I have too few blue Pikmin, though. I think that might be the case. I really need to, like, memorize how many blue Pikmin you need to do this thing that's coming up. So, like, this is actually better if you do this and you herd them against the wall. So this might be a little bit easier, because instead of controlling a C-stick, you're controlling, like, the entire group regardless of where they are. You can slowly urge them up, like this. So you need red Pikmin to carry this, but I forget. Is there a blue flower over here? I think there's more bomb rocks? No, there's only red. Okay, that sucks. Because if I didn't bring enough blues, I'm screwed. And I can't do this anyway, which would be extra hilarious. Yeah, you're basically building a big gap. So, like, in human terms, how deep would this gap be? Like, what the hell is this? I guess you really are in, like, a cave or something. Like, I mean, they say it, but, like, it's like, you know, a cave in Pikmin terms is probably not a cave in human terms. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what that really translates into. I think Pikmin 2 got a little bit better at, like, the imagination of it being, like, an abandoned world of humans. And then, obviously, Pikmin 3 went even harder. Pikmin 2 had all the product placement, though. Most notably, that Duracell battery that's, like, right at the start of the game. Wonder how much they paid for that. There you go. We just don't want to bring any... What? There you go. Oh shit! Blue Pikmin can make it up there? That's crazy. Okay, I'm trying not to toss them into the abyss. How much is needed for this? I actually don't know. What is needed? Oh my god, I'm short the one... Oh my god. I fucked up. I'm short the one Pikmin I need to do it, so I can't do this. So this was a waste. I need... It's because that one dude died. That would have been my 15th. That would have been my 15th. That's a mistake. Oops. I'm so salty about that right now, by the way. Because I blew him up by accident. That fucked my whole day up. Okay. Let's see, can I do this? So you need 15 yellow Pikmin for that. I was right then. You need 15 yellow Pikmin. How much do you need for this? Okay, this is only 20. So you need 15 and 20. I almost could redo this day. Because what you do is you just pull this out of the water, and then what you do is you take the yellow Pikmin back, and you can, like, go grab bomb rocks with them or something, if you want to have the spare time. Yeah, that sucks. That really is, like, actually unfortunate. Because you absolutely cannot have blue and yellows move this thing. They will die. They will go up in a fiery blaze. Did I get any yellow stuck on that? There you go. You're fine. You're fine. What is it? Down? It's so unintuitive. Like, it works, but it's not great. I'm gonna have to... I probably should just redo this day, right? Because, like, what did I really get done today? I don't really feel like it. I'm fucking lazy. Yeah, I gotta remember, it's 15 yellows, and then... 20 blues. The 20 blues I had, but it was the 15 yellows I needed to get. I guess we could just loot all this stuff. I mean, what does it matter? We're kind of done with the day anyway. Oh, shit. See if we can fucking move all this stuff. Alright, so now you see... Oh, no, okay. I was gonna say, so now you see how they're going that way? That's precisely how Pikmin die, because I haven't cleared that way out. That's why you kind of have to clear ways out ahead of them, because otherwise then they decide to do, like, really, really unsafe paths, or stuff that you just might not have done yet. And that usually will get them killed. That's obviously, you know, enough. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Man, this sucks. Okay, well, we got the analog computer. Going back to get the Libra is not gonna be ridiculous, because we already unlocked the geyser. Yeah, we could have unlocked distance spring. I lost a Pikmin somewhere. Jesus, the fucking Wiimote was going nuts. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? That sucks. That really does suck. If I had just figured that out, I could have saved so much time. Because what you need is you need 50 blue Pikmin in order to move that one thing out in the lake. So like, that's like one of my least favorite parts to get. Honestly, we could save it technically, but I'm gonna try something. Because what I would normally do is I would say when you go to the Forest Naval, what you have to do is you would go back to the impact site. You would get that one piece from the clams, and then you would get the 250s, and then usually I feed those to red Pikmin. But in this case, because I'm so low, I would feed one of them to the blue onion. That would just be my professional opinion, is that you would feed one of them to the red onion, so we need 15 yellows. So I know what I'm going to do. We're going to do this. Probably no bomb rocks required today, but if there are, we'll get them, we'll use them later. Okay, maybe we took out a few too many of these. Alright, we have, that would be 75, and then we get 25 blues. 25 blues is a little bit a lot. Okay, we could do that. They always put them in, like, flour first, which I always disagree with. I just hate that I spent so many days here already. Did one of them fall under there? Yes, he did. And that is a real pain in the ass, because they do not navigate out of that. Like, you could tell, like, that's one of the things I like about Pikmin 3, is that the Pikmin AI is, like, so much better. Like, this is not even just like, oh, well, it's a you know, it's a new game or whatever. It's legitimately, they make decisions on, like, how to traverse terrain so much better. But to be fair, I guess the terrain is not as complex as this game. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go kill the toadstool. And the thing that's really annoying is that, ow, this guy is also going to jump, which is incredibly annoying. The thing that's incredibly annoying is that they regen, so pretty much there's like no safe way to kill them. Like, you'll see he'll take all his damage at once. It's really bullshit. Like, there really is no, like, counterplay to this. Hey guys, you can see you could throw to hit them, but like if they get hit and they're taking down a Pikmin, that's just it. Like, that Pikmin's just dead. Like, there's nothing you can do. But basically, obviously, the way the game is set up, if you get one piece of the ship a day, like you win the game, right? Like the game is pretty simplistic in that regard, right? All right, we one cycled him. Very nice. What the hell was that noise? It sounded like a re-dead. Yeah, I thought this was only 10. We have to have enough. There's no way we don't have enough. Wait, what the fuck? Did some of my reds leave? No, wait. How many reds do we... There you go. Which is funny, because I'm going to give this to the blues. I think that might really help bolster their numbers, and I kind of need them. Or maybe I should just let them have everything else. Because with the yellow... I mean, I guess I should go get that one piece first. No, I need reds to get it, so... I guess we could just, like, do weird shit for a little bit. Yeah, in this game only, you can actually assign 2 Pikmin to pick up Shearwigs. You can't do that in any other Pikmin game. Only this one. Yeah, I guess we could get bomb rocks since we're not doing anything. You kind of need more. So the strategy for the Wollywogs, what you're really supposed to do is you're supposed to have 60 Pikmin surround them. If 60 Pikmin all surround a Wollywog, it cannot jump. But the problem with it is that all 60 of them have to be attacking. So even if you have like a group of 100, like if a couple of them are not attacking by the time it jumps, it won't be able to hold them down. And then obviously that's death. Like, you're going to lose Pikmin, or they're going to jump and it's going to be a bloodbath because now all your Pikmin are caught completely out of position. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons. That's one thing I think that Pikmin 2. Oh shit. That is one thing Pikmin 2 did not improve, is that the Wollywogs will still basically just... Okay, you didn't spawn there before. Like how we're sliding down this hill, by the way. Okay, see, this time they're running the smart way. But this is kind of like a bad position to be in anyway. Okay. Let's see. These are the only 2 pieces really left. I guess what I could do is I could dismiss all the yellow Pikmin and then pull them back out. Because I don't think we're going to need blue Pikmin to get that. Okay, so when you have 12 pieces, you could go to the distance spring. That's pretty much where the majority of pieces are. It's probably where the most annoying pieces in the game to get are. And also you could fight the Smoky Prog, which is usually like kind of a bloodbath. I never really found like a good way to reliably kill him. You kind of just throw Pikmin at him and just... What the fuck? Oh. And you kind of just hope like you don't run out of Pikmin. I mean, it's not hard like that, but you don't want to spend more than 100 Pikmin killing it, because you only get 100 Pikmin from killing it. So obviously, if you spend more than you're getting out of it, it's a net loss, and therefore not worth it. Okay, so we're going to have them drop all the bomb rocks. We need reds to some degree. I mean, like, there's not really much to do with them. Okay. I mean, I guess we could keep them. We need them to carry this stuff. Okay. Wait, why do I only... I'm missing some. Oh, they're in the ground. Yeah, okay. Actually, I don't need this many reds. I know I'm completely wasting time. I'm all over the place today with this game. I don't know. We put some of them away. You have to wait. How many Pikmin do I have? I have 41. You kind of need a lot. How many reds do I have? 35. It's only a 15-piece item. Yeah, I think we're kind of done. We don't really need anything else. So we could take out, what, like 25, I think, is the max carry for that? Right? If I just spitball some numbers in my head, do some napkin math. Okay, I don't know how the numbers worked out on that at all. Maybe they removed that glitch where if a Pikmin dies, the game drops them beneath the floor and they cannot be recovered. That usually happens to me on the distance spring, though. So, like, if we don't see that until we get there, like, and that's why, pretty much. Yeah, see, this is really annoying. See, moving a large group in this game, kinda counterintuitive. I didn't lose one, did I? No. And honestly, let's just take reds, and we could just take yellows. Yeah, we're missing. We're missing something. I have no fucking idea. We're missing a plan, is what we're missing. One. Yeah, like, playing this game reminds me how much they changed Pikmin 2. They buffed all kinds of Pikmin. They buffed Leaf Pikmin because Leaf Pikmin are just too slow in this game. Okay. Now we redo this. They reset... Oh, I'm getting mad. Yeah, I've never done this in 2 days. Oh my god. I fucked up everything. I legit fucked up by not having... So basically, I should just remember 2020 for fucking blue Pikmin. I mean, I guess I should just... I see, I fucked this whole day up. This whole day is going to be kind of bad. How many Wollywogs are out here? Just 2? Okay. Yeah, all the enemies squeak in this version. Squeak! Sounds like a toy that has, like, the air getting squeezed out of it. You see the other one getting ready to jump? I see him. He won't jump at that range, I don't think, especially with something in the way. But, like, he is looking to jump right now, pretty much. Oh, shit. Hilarious. Okay. Told you. Oh, oops. And this is why I brought a couple extras, because I can't really afford to lose a ton here. I think in Pikmin 3 they reduced the amount of Pikmin needed to prevent it from jumping off, but I mean, like, the price of failing that is still death. You know what I mean? Like, you still lose Pikmin if you guesstimate wrong. Okay, he was a little far. I knew he was going to be fine. Okay. Can't really stop. Let's keep going. Oh, you only need 40. Okay. Good. Okay, I'm going to take these. Make sure we don't leave any behind, because if we leave any behind, they're just fucking dead. I'm not coming back. Because I'm going to try to get both of these in a single day. And to do that, I actually have to kind of move a little fast. That's why, like, every guide I've ever seen for this game says to get these 2 pieces in a single day. I mean, it almost seems kind of self-explanatory why you would do that. Because coming back here again is, like, just a waste of time, pretty much. In fact, I might not even be able to get this piece today. I don't know if you don't come... I mean, if I don't get this piece today, I pretty much might as well just fight the beady long legs and just fucking finish this area for good. Like, I might as well, right? Wait, I have 14. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so mad. Okay, I'm just gonna fight the beady long legs, like, because the only Pikmin that can make this jump are yellows, and I fucked it up, so there's no point. So again, I have to come back here. I have to remember to bring 5 reds. I'm just gonna bring the bare minimum, right? So fuck it. I fucked this up really bad. I should have gotten this part 2 days ago, and I messed up. Oh well, I'm rusty. I forgot. So yeah, and there's not really much to do. What's nice is that this is like the front part of the dolphin, so it kind of ends up looking fine. Now once you have the distance spring unlocked, like once you get 12 parts, the game just tells you to get all the remaining parts, and that basically gives you the final area. Alright. So I'm going to bring just 20 and 20. You might as well just bring 20 and 20, so that way if anything goes wrong, you know, you're not there, you know, like, oh my god, I don't know where they all are. What am I going to do? Is there anything else even to blow up? See, this is, like, not optimal bomb rock usage, because, like, now we only have 7. We can't really blow this up, I don't think. Not that it helps, but, like, we already blew up the ones that mattered, you know what I mean? If this requires 6, I guess we could blow it up. Yeah, it requires 6, okay. Oh, there's a red here, see? I wouldn't have seen that. See, he idled because he didn't go up this thing correctly. Like, when you have large groups, it's kind of hard. Okay, fuck it. Cannot believe it took them that long to do that. So I guess we'll fight the beady long legs. I mean, like, I find it to be one of the most annoying bosses in this game. Obviously, the toadstool, if you could even call it a boss, isn't that bad. I guess the smoky prog is worse. I feel like the safest way to fight the beady long legs is to legitimately bring, like, only 5 Pikmin into the arena. I mean, all the bosses of each area are kind of annoying, right? Like, the Gulix is easy. The only real danger it has is to you specifically. The Snagrits are kind of more difficult than the Armored Cannon Beetle, for sure. Like, abso-fucking-lutely for sure. I find the Snagrits to be some of the most annoying enemies in the game, by far. Bar none. But yeah, ideally, you only need 3 days for this area. Like, I'm not sure what the routing is, or would be for that, but, like, you would only need, like, 3 days for this area. But because I did this so poorly, like, there's not really much I could do about it, right? Oh, wait, why did they reset? I guess they reset to leaves. Okay, that's weird. Oh, you know why we have, wait, why are there 32? Have they not sprouted yet? So we probably had some flower Pikmin... Oh, great. Probably had some flower Pikmin die. And when flower Pikmin die in this game, and this is exclusive to this game, they leave behind a seedling, or there's a chance, I think, for them to leave behind a seedling. Do we even need... Yeah, we need like 5 fucking blues. It's ridiculous. I'm not taking anything more than that. So it might take them a little bit to sprout. But yeah, as you see, because we come back on consecutive days, nothing respawns. So, like, the biggest mistake I think someone could make in Pikmin is constantly changing what areas they go to. Because basically what that does is the game will then say, oh, you're changing what areas you're going to. Let's respawn every enemy in the area that you didn't go to consecutively. And nothing could be more annoying than having to defeat, like, a full beach of, the blowhogs, you know? That's why I say, like, if you're gonna do Forest Naval, do everything except maybe, like, Puffstool. Look at this. Do everything except, like, maybe Puffstool and, what's the other one? Beady Longlegs. That's, like, my #1 recommendation, is, like, if you do those guys, you're gonna have a good time. Or if you save those guys for later, you're gonna have a good time, because after that, like, it's pretty straightforward, right? Like, you don't have much to do, you know? Okay, let's get these guys out the way. Because this is going to take me all day to kill Beady Longlegs, for sure. I think they always fall down and they scatter. Yep. I've never seen them fall down and, like, fall into the water, but maybe that's possible. The game might have some kind of safety, something safety for them, so that way they don't do that. Yeah, you need this. It's literally named after her fucking astrological sign. Okay, let's see if I accidentally left any yellow Pikmin moving this. I guess we're gonna have to see, right? So yeah, I guess you have to do something with these bomb rocks over here. And then from those bomb rocks over there, you probably can save a trip on 1 or 2 of the days, especially when you're not doing anything. Maybe on, like, the second day, that would be, like, really optimal. Obviously, I fucked that up. So where are these sprouts? I'm pretty sure they're supposed to, like, show up somewhere. Yeah, okay, they're in there. I mean, we might as well go get them, right? Let's go fight Beady Longlegs, I guess, before we do that. Okay, let me do this real quick, because I'm fucking headset. I swear to God, I'm getting a new headset by the end of this year. This fucking thing running out of battery constantly. I gotta try to remember all the distant spring ones, because I kind of remember it more, in Pikmin 2, where it's just the perplexing pool. I remember that a little bit more. And that's also the only area in the game that has bull bears, but luckily, I think you could sneak by the the massaging one. I think you can sneak by it. I might be wrong, but I think you could sneak by it. Oh, they kind of... Yeah, see why I don't want to fight all these dudes? It's like right in the fucking way. Alright, he gets a cheesy battle theme in this game. Wait, where is he? I was about to say, his theme started before he even showed up. Oh, oops. So basically with a small enough squad, you could just stand right the fuck under him and toss right up onto him every time. Okay, almost couldn't have a bad time, or worse time for that, but anyway. See, in Pikmin 2, when you fight this guy, there's infinite time because you're underground, so you don't actually need to take more than 1 Pikmin if you just want to play it completely safe, which is usually what I do. You just take 1 Pikmin, you slowly beat him to death. There's no reason to go any faster than that. Okay, this doesn't take as long as I thought it did. One thing I like is that he starts smoking and falling apart when he gets to red health. Okay, this is a little bit easier because you could point the direction that he's facing, and you pretty much can't miss him. Also, you could throw pretty much straight vertical in this game for, like, no effort. That's actually pretty strong. Jesus, camera, please. What the fuck? Alright, good. Yeah, he spits out one of the computers. I think there's 2 of them. So we'll just bring some red Pikmin. We just have to clean up everything. That's it. That's literally the whole area. So we'll lose some more Pikmin trying to clean up this whole area. But I mean, ultimately it doesn't really matter. Obviously, because there's a big fucking geyser in the way, the only Pikmin that can take it out are red Pikmin. Safely, at least, unless you really time it, which I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, we don't need yellow Pikmin anymore, so. Yeah, I'll go get those 2 Pikmin. I don't know what they died from though. Unless it was shearwigs or something. Maybe, and I guess what I should do is I should get some blue Pikmin. There you go. Get 5. We'll just go grab this 1 pellet that I keep never getting. Oh my god, it's locking up. Okay. That is the most confusing part of this game, is just the Wiimote sometimes like locks into certain positions because it loses connection. I still think Metroid Prime might be like a slightly better like port, you know what I mean? I think you can't really fuck with the Prime series. I think they put so much effort into it. Oh god, I lost one. I don't even really care if they take these, honestly. I know the game will do the whole, like, sassy thing of, oh, if you send it to the correct color, it's more, but I don't really care. That's fine. Where the fuck were they? Why are they over here? What? What? Yeah, I think it's the glitch. I think this is the glitch. It says that there's Pikmin planted here, but obviously you could see that there's nothing here. That is a game bug. Usually what happens is when Pikmin get flattened, they just die, right? Like literally, like it's not really 1,000 ways to say it differently, but what usually happens is that when Pikmin die in this game, they go under the ground and they get killed because it's, you know, it's a kill box or whatever. Something like that. But sometimes when Pikmin get flattened in this game by like a rolling attack or like usually like a Wollywog jumping on them is what I find, they don't die properly. So the game thinks that they're dead, and obviously you still lose them, but you don't actually, like, it doesn't subtract them from the area counter. And so, like, obviously, like, we just went over there to see if they were there. I'm like, no, nothing died when I was fighting the toadstool. So it's possible that they died when the toadstool rolled over. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. No need to apologize for being late. And no, I didn't pick up the Azure Flute. I'll pick it up later. I'm not in any big hurry to do it. I'll do it later. You know, I wanted to play Pikmin today because I kind of didn't get to do it. Yeah, no worries, guys. I appreciate it. I know this stream started later than normal anyway. And on top of that, we're not exactly playing the hottest new release. But I wanted to play Pikmin. It's been a while since I played it. So I'm getting a little bit back in the groove of things. I mean, there's nothing else to really do here. Like here, let me just dismiss all these Pikmin. Dump them back in the onion real quick. There you go. And like, I'll just show you just so that way you know. No one can say I didn't look hard enough, I guess. So you never actually need to fight these share grubs. This is just like a big kill pit. I just wouldn't do this at all. That's just like a waste of time and energy. Like, that's why if you blow these two... Wait, hold on. They weren't here just a second ago. Whatever. Okay, never mind. Because I thought I saw them from a distance when I was up on the hill. Okay, never mind. There we go. I also think in this game only, we could just go to sunset. When you have Pikmin in the ground, they will go from leaf to bud to flower, and if they're not plucked by a certain time, they'll go back to being leaf Pikmin. Like the flower falls off. That's not a thing in any future game. They don't punish you for not plucking Pikmin. Okay, well, we're done with the Forest Navel. There's nothing else to do there. Unfortunately, the way that the game is set up, you absolutely have to go to the impact site at least twice. There's no way around this. You have to go to the impact site. Fortunately, there's no real enemies in the impact site. It's kind of just like a free day for you to like get a ton of Pikmin. The bad part is that if you come here after day 8, I think today is the Gulix. Maybe? Or is the Mamunta the even day? I actually don't remember. Okay, so we have to fight the Mamunta. There's nothing like pressingly dangerous about it. It's just kind of annoying. So what we can do is let's just take out like 45 red Pikmin. Take out... Honestly, we probably only need like 6, but I'll just take 10 because it's a nice round number. And then, as you can see, there's way more stuff. Basically, this area is meant to be like a, okay, you need to come back here to recoup your losses type of deal. You know what I mean? Okay. Like, okay, we were missing a lot of Pikmin. You know, you could come back here and, like, you could, you know... Okay, I don't want to fight this guy. Jesus. By the way, those things run around a lot more in this game. Like, they go nuts. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Now, maybe you could use bomb rocks in the Mamunta. I've never done this before. Thankfully, these guys do not throw bomb rocks at the beetle. That'll be pretty bad, like, in general. Alright, it's kind of hard to lead 100 Pikmin across this. No joke. Alright. Maybe I won't do that. This is the one part about Pikmin that kind of annoys me. Is, like... It could be kind of hard to really position, like, a group of Pikmin properly. Alright, so the reason I don't really want to do that is because, like, we only have 6. And if you don't blow up that rock wall, you're fucked for the day. So let's... Oh, God. That is awful. Yeah, this guy is really active in this game compared to Pikmin 2. Like, he will plant, as you can see, he plants a ton of your Pikmin at once. But the trade-off is that every Pikmin that he plants, if I could get away from him, every Pikmin that he plants instantly becomes a flower. Like that. So he's actually faster to kill than the Gulix, but he's, I would say, more annoying because now you have to repluck all your Pikmin to get them back out. Oh, maybe you only need 3. Holy shit, okay, never mind. Alright, so that's the part. We actually need that to complete the game. Like that's not an optional part. Like, you have to get that to complete the game. Okay, done. See how easy that was? How absolutely painless, like, that whole procession was? You didn't have to do anything for it. Okay, there you go. Only thing that sucks is you have to repluck these. So we could pluck them later. We don't have to do anything for that right now. Let's see if I could get them to march right across like this. Okay. So unfortunately, this is where, like, most of your day is gonna go with this. Alright, so, like, once it's done shaking, you have to whistle. I think it's roughly about the same timing every time. Oh, yeah, so sometimes a Pikmin can get stuck on the back of it from trying to position to hit it, and if that's the case, then they just die. Like, there's not really much of a counterplay for you there. Let's not get greedy. It's fine. Okay. It's only 20 Pikmin to move this, which isn't terrible at all. Okay, we won't do that yet. Because you can, once you get to land, you can move it anywhere, that's fine. So what's actually cool is that this is easier to position because of the Wiimote a little bit. Okay, well that was great. I don't know, I've just been playing a lot of Wii games lately, between Resident Evil 4 and this. Like, this is kind of cool, though. This, I think, is still, like, probably a better version than the original. I guess I'll say that. So, like, I guess if you had no other choice and you happen to have a Wii U, like, this is obviously the way to go. Unless you could physically find it. This is a little weird, though. They're kind of going idle before they hit it, which is unfortunate. Okay. And obviously you want to get these because each one of these is 50 Pikmin. So, like, I'm actually going to give one to the blue Pikmin. And then we're going to give one to red Pikmin. We don't need to do anything more than that. Did I miscount? Yeah, I did. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I think that was 4 I threw over there. Yeah, I threw 4, but that's fine. So make sure whenever you turn this thing in, you have 100 Pikmin already in the overworld, because otherwise you're going to have to pluck 50 Pikmin per one of those you redeem. I don't need to tell you that that's, like, possibly one of the most boring things you could do ever. Oh, yeah, see, so they already reverted. That's actually unfortunate. I kind of wasted the little buff that I got from the Momenta, but that's fine. So, like, at this point in the game, I'm pretty much set. I don't really need yellow Pikmin anymore. Like, at all. Like, this is pretty much where you're going to get most of the Pikmin that you're going to use throughout the game. You're going to get it from here and killing the Smoky Prog, which I guess we could try to do. Right? Like, that's pretty reasonable, right? Oh, they go that way? Okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to use yellow Pikmin to move this. At all. I wouldn't use yellow Pikmin, I would use reds. 1, because they do more damage. And 2, because they don't fly far. So, like, you kind of know where you're going to fly, or where you're going to throw them. It's really weird that they spawn Pikmin in the Forest Naval like that. Yeah, see how much faster that was? So this one, obviously, you want to give at least one of these to your red Pikmin, just for sure. Like, you absolutely want to do that. What is this, 20? Okay, I definitely don't have 20 yellow Pikmin with me. 100%. And then, like, the rest of this day, basically, you can just fucking farm. Just get whatever you want, right? So, like, just a bunch of pellet posies, just fucking murder everything. There you go. Because ultimately, you're going to need a lot of blue Pikmin for the Distant Spring. So, like, you really only need blues. You need, like, a modest amount of yellows in this game, and then that's it. Like, you don't really need, like, a ton to beat the game. That's why, like, yellow Pikmin were kind of not great in this game. But, I mean, like... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yellow Pikmin are kind of not really good in this game. Like, yeah, they have bomb rocks and they fly high, which is kind of okay. And also as a part of... What was that? What's the song? Ballin'? Who made that song? I can't remember. It's been too long. Anyway, that was an actual millennial reference. That's ancient fucking history at this point. Look at that, bro. Alright, so the best thing that you could do with our time, and over here there's a geyser that we could bust. We could send all our Pikmin up there like this. Okay, I was kind of hoping to steal it from... What the hell are these guys doing? Okay, well that's actually correct. So we don't have to really, like, correct them at all on that. Okay. And then honestly, I don't really care who gets that. And blue Pikmin take it, it's fine. It sucks because I feel bad for yellow Pikmin, and then they go from being like the worst Pikmin type to the best Pikmin type in Pikmin 2. If you could actually believe it, they get such a ridiculous buff in Pikmin 2, they are actually like the best Pikmin type. Because they don't die instantly to literally any environmental hazard. It's actually broken. Because in Pikmin 1, there is no electricity. But in Pikmin 2, they added electricity as an environmental hazard. And I'll tell you right now, unlike Pikmin 3, when Pikmin touch electricity in Pikmin 2, they just fucking die. Like they just die. There's no other way to put it. They just get murdered instantly. And there almost cannot be anything more annoying, one, than Pikmin getting distracted by that thing. There you go. Kind of want to get that 20. But I don't know, I don't really know if it's, like, worth it. Yeah, see, I hate that they get distracted by that, like, so much. Alright, that thing is just having a normal one as usual. We only have 10, so we have to put 10 away. That's fine. Because there's no boss that you have to fight with yellow Pikmin in this game. There just isn't. So, like, you don't fight any bosses with yellow Pikmin, and they're not really vital for anything. Unlike, you know, Pikmin 2, where it's like, okay, if you want to fight the Titan Dweevil, literally the entire first phase is yellow Pikmin. There's no way around it. Like, if you use any other type of Pikmin, one, they don't go high enough, and two, they just die. So, like, yeah, Pikmin is balanced weirdly. Like, the first game and the second game are totally at odds with each other in terms of difficulty and design. Doesn't mean they're bad, it just means that they are two very different animals, you know, trying to be the same thing, right? Like, they're just very different games. Alright, I think that's literally everything you could get from this area. Like, absolutely. There you go. Alright, we literally looted everything in this area. There's nothing else to get. Oh, great. Look at this. Alright, let's speed it up. And that's literally it, yeah. Maybe I will play Pikmin 2 after this, then. Maybe I'll do, like, a modestly casual run of it, because I really don't remember much about how to play it. Like, I remember the early portions, because for me, beating Pikmin 2 is just getting the 10,000 Pokos. Like, everything else is kind of, like, way harder, for sure. So, like, yeah, it says 244 sprouted today. You didn't actually sprout 244. It's just that whenever they're generated, they cost that much. So at this point, we have enough Pikmin to beat the game. Like, we don't actually need to fight the Smoky Prog. Maybe we'll do it on, like, our last day, because you have until, I think, day 14. Basically, once day 15 hits, the game gets a little harder in every area. Like, they start spawning different kinds of Pikmin. Or they start spawning different kinds of enemies. So, like, they'll spawn, like, the swooping snitch bugs. Like, it's entirely possible for you to beat this game, and I think never see them, actually, maybe. Or do they spawn in day 8? I don't know. But yeah, like, it's entirely possible to play this game and never see the swooping snitch bug, I guess. Okay, we're gonna dismiss. I'm gonna whistle. think if they walk outside there, they just die. This is a very brutal game. It's really like... It's really subtle, like how fucked up this game is. I mean, the bad ending is like horrifically depressing for this game. It's like you have this poor family guy, and obviously all he wants to do is just go home to his wife and kids, and he just dies and becomes like a pseudo Pikmin, like... That's a different sound effect. He dies and becomes this like pseudo like Pikmin weird creature. And he never escapes the planet. And like obviously, you know, it's a kid's game. It's meant to be like, oh haha, you know, whatever. But like realistically, it's like body horror-ish, you know. It's not even like Junji Ito or anything, just like disturbing. Olimar has this awful, terrible fate just because he happens to be like a hard worker. And then the second game is literally caused by Louis just being an asshole. Which I think was like one of the funniest plot twists when I played this game originally and found that out. I was like, really? It was Louis? Because the theory, the fan theory, obviously, if you want to buy into those, is that Louis controls the Titan Dweevil because all of his grandpa's messages talk about how... Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, okay, I was about to say, did we get the glitch already? All of his grandpa's messages in the second game talk about how his best friends when he was a kid were like insects. So it's kind of... it was theorized, I guess I should say, that Louis is like... Oh shit, I forgot these guys are here. Yeah, they go in water. They'll take flight. But that's like a free snipe for you, basically, if you can land it, which I am totally not. There you go, see? So they'll gladly walk into water, which they can't even exist in, and then that's like a free kill for you, basically. It's like one of the few areas in the game where you can actually, like, kill these guys easily. Because they're not that smart, as you can see. Okay, it's gonna say that he's obstructed, which I absolutely hate. The big thing is that if you're just trying to beat the game, and obviously you don't really care too much about, like, sprouting a ton of Pikmin, then you could just, like, you don't need to really pick up anything after a certain point. Like, maybe it can help you, like, on a certain day, right? Like, if you're trying to do something specific. Now, this is the most annoying part of fighting these guys. I like the effect on them. I always thought it made them look really cool. So... See, he's being a dick about this. Thank you. What he's trying to do is bait you to the ball bears. There you go. Thankfully they didn't attack him. Ball bears are like very annoying to have to fight, but you have to fight them in this game. Like there's no way around it. Okay, I guess we could fight them now. Like, it's kind of not a very fun fight. You kind of lose a lot. Because their recovery and their speed is a little bit faster than the normal Bulborb. Okay, this guy just happened to be an idiot. He didn't really do anything. So that worked in our favor. Oh, no, here he is. So you actually want the swooping snitch bug to grab Pikmin. Because then you can just hit him easier. Because he's weighted down. Okay, I've never seen him actually shake off that many Pikmin. Yeah, come on. He's not doing anything. Okay, hitting airborne targets is a little bit hard. I'll say that. Okay, I guess we could try to fight this guy. We kind of have to get rid of him at some point because he also guards bomb rocks. See, it's just kind of a bloodbath. And he gets immunity, which is kind of bullshit. Like, I don't really understand how he gets this. And he moves really fast, like, as you could see. He moves really fast. Now, in Pikmin 2, I don't think they ever give up chasing you. I think that's actually, like, one of their traits in Pikmin 2, is that they never stop pursuing you, no matter what. So, like, we'll come back to that. It's not the end of the world. You can just see it from here, which is a great quote. So I think if you take this thing into the water with blue Pikmin, they don't drag it along the beach. I think they just take it through the sea path? I might be wrong. Yeah, this guy's optional. I remember this. I remember finding out this. This guy is completely bait. You never have to kill him. You never even have to wake him. Because the carry path is actually around him, if you can believe it. This is an optional part anyway, so... For whatever good that's worth. You never have to do anything with him. See, is he gonna get on it? No. Okay, that's fine. So I guess what we could do, is there's a part out here. I guess we could just spend the rest of the day kind of doing that. What I do want to do, because I don't want to waste any time at all, is let's go get those bomb rocks. And just start, like, blowing down some walls. But yeah, you never need to fight that guy. It's actually bait. The game kind of tricks you a little bit. So we're gonna get that wall right behind there. There's another wall to the left that we also need to get. I don't know what direction's what in this game. Do they even show direction on the map? I guess they do, right? I'm not sure what direction is supposed to be what based on that weird symbol. So I kind of never really put a lot of stock into it. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, in Pikmin 2, they even, I think, have like a weird, like, eyeball effect. Eyeball effect, where they, like, once they catch sight of you, they basically never lose sight of you. So they basically just pursue you until you kill them. Like, they never give up. But that's why they only appear in the underground, because I guess they figured it would be too difficult, and they wouldn't want you to, like, you know, get trapped or something, like in the overworld, constantly, you know, trying to deploy Pikmin and having them get eaten or something. So, like, yeah, they buffed them, but they didn't really, like, do anything super crazy to them, I guess. Oh god, we're gonna need fucking 9 bomb rocks to blow this open. Actually, is it possible to beat this game without using bomb rocks? Probably not, right? Even if you were to use, you know, take all the extra time, I feel like you would need more. Whoa. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay, I guess we could just... We have to kill him today, though. So I guess we just have to kind of nut up and just do it. Oh, yeah, they regen health. Wait, where did this guy come from? What the fuck? I just killed you. Oh, he whiffed it. Dude, that squeak is so, like... That squeak is brutal, man. What have they done to you? How have they massacred my boy? I'm trying to fucking hit this guy. I hate these guys. That's why you don't actually, like, fight them. You just wait for them to fucking swoop in on you. Because as long as you hit them with one Pikmin while they're swooping, that's it. They can't do anything. Okay. Alright, cool. So we can actually use that. What? What? Yeah, okay. That's fine, I guess. Sure, whatever. Okay. I guess we're not gonna get to go get that piece out there, so it's fine. I guess what I could do is I could go get some bomb rocks and we could blow up this wall over here. Believe it or not, this is legitimately like the whole game, by the way. Like everything I've done in the last, like, what has it been, like 2 hours roughly? Hour 49? That's like basically the whole game. Like, you're pretty much seeing the entirety of it. Because we have the rest of this area, which is kind of a lot, right? Like, from here on out, we probably don't have enough bomb rocks to do this, which is fine. Yeah, there's not enough bomb rocks to do both in one day. That's fine. I put 6 on that, which is a mistake. Okay. Okay, let's take you. The number one thing that I could do right now is I could try to go kill, so this is the Smoky Prog Egg. After day 15, it just disappears. So it's kind of like a reward for playing the game, like, really well, basically, if you want to look at it that way. So unfortunately, this part is inside this one blowhog. Like, literally out here in the middle of nowhere. Surrounded by water dumples, which is, like, awesome. And if you think I'm being real slick and avoiding them, the path back to base goes through them, so you have to fight them. So he drops this and he doesn't come back, but unfortunately the path back to base is like really unoptimal. It's like a straight, actually let's see, where is it actually? I have no idea. Oh wait, maybe it's not back that way. Maybe, let's see, where do they go? I guess we could put more Pikmin on it, right? That'll speed it up. It might go through some frogs that we haven't done anything against. Never mind, you don't have to fight them. So my memory isn't, like, super great. No, you have to fight the frogs, I think. What we could do is we could bait them. Oh, nice, they made it. Holy shit. What the fuck? I've never seen them do that. Okay, they're gonna make it, I think, in time. Yeah, we're right here. We're already at base. I've never actually done that way before. Alright, they're gonna make it. It's fine. Okay. So now, that's actually a little bit better than what I normally do. So now, you never have to really go over there. All we do is every morning we go get some bomb rocks, either to open up some walls or, Okay, good. We have everyone. We go get the bomb rocks every morning. Once you start doing the distance spring, I would just do it until it's done. Because otherwise those ball bears are going to respawn, and that's just going to be annoying. Like, needless to say, like, having to redo killing those guys is probably something I would not recommend anyone to do when they play this game. Because it's hard, right? Like, that's one of the good things, is that I was able to rotate my Pikmin and my party around him. You can't really do that on the GameCube because of how the thing is, but in this game it kind of works a little bit more. Or it kind of works that you can do that. So basically, also if you leave, I think the Shearwigs start to tear apart the bridge. Or maybe they might even do it today. I'm not sure how that works. game still kind of looks pretty good too, which is kind of nice. They might have touched it up a little bit, because remember, this is a 2000 and what was it, 7 port? 2000, no, it was a 2009 port. I wonder what made them port it. It's really weird what games did get the porting treatment and what games didn't, you know? You gonna find anything? I guess not. Okay. Yeah, we had that many that didn't have bomb rocks? God damn. Okay. So with these, there's not really like a ton of walls left that you have to break down, right? Never mind, there's a bunch. I lied. I 100% just lied. Okay. So like there's a ton of enemies out here. This is probably like one of the worst areas in the game, just in terms of the raw amount of combat that you have to do. So I'm gonna go the other way. Oh my god. Camera, stop. I'm gonna go the other way. And to do that way, we need a few more types of Pikmin. So probably gonna need what, like, what do you think? Like 45, 45? No, we have 15 out. So probably like 40, 45, because we have to kill some Wollywogs as well. Sometimes you get whistle and that makes them jump out faster. But yeah, being able to do stuff like this is just really good. It just makes the camera a little weird, I think. That would be like my one complaint, is like the camera gets a little bit weird because it obviously wasn't meant to be manipulated in this way. Because you don't really have like true camera control in this game. So my guess is that the game is trying to interpret what you're doing and trying to like give you like a really like nice, you know, favorable angle or something, like Resident Evil or something. Oh, there's also sheer grubs on the other side of there. That's why you need a lot of Pikmin. Because you have to build both these bridges. And then we'll go back to the Forest of Hope. If I'm really, really, really good about it, we could probably beat it in one day. We just go for the Snaggers first, because the Armored Cannon Beetle, you actually don't have to kill the Armored Cannon Beetle to get the part. All you have to do is, like, gently rotate around him. And basically do what I did with those frogs earlier when I was escorting the Pikmin. See, we're on a slope, and slopes in this game are weird. Ooh, that was a little close. You can even tell that was a little bit lucky. Okay, he's done. Oh, no, no, no! Okay, he didn't land on anyone. Now, you actually have to kill this guy. You can't just avoid him. Oh, that was really lucky. I don't know how he ended up there. Yeah, that noise is him kind of sliding off that one slope right there. It's really weird. I don't know why they changed the noises for this game. I don't know. Technically speaking, this is like the latest release before Pikmin 3 came out. So I guess maybe they like... I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no explanation for why they would change it. You like this weird squeaking and shit. Now, there is an Armored Cannon Beetle in this area. However, I wouldn't engage him until you're absolutely, like, more or less done with the area. Unless you know what you're doing. Because, like, as you can see, like, if I had sent my Pikmin up into that arena, it would have been really, really hard for me to go up there and get them. So that's why it's just better for me to do this, right? Because no matter what, we're probably going to need another 2 days. Oh, shit. Probably going to need another 2 days to beat this, you know? because you see that they do this. So like we could just throw on this, and then the next day after this, what we'll do. Look at that. See, look at that ridiculousness. Whoa! Oh shit! Double. Nice. I hate that. There you go. So that's 30. I mean, like, I'll pull it out, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch and have red Pikmin take over, because, like, you don't want to have blue Pikmin drag that back, because we need to build the other thing. And I guess what I'll do for today is I'll just try to, like, build over the right side of the map. I think that's probably the most efficient thing, and maybe try to get cracking on the left side a little bit. Yeah, there's no Shearwigs over here. Yeah, no, there aren't. Oh, we have tons of those. Okay. We actually leave that there. Because we have to build this bridge, and this is kind of annoying. I mean, like, a lot of things are annoying, right? But, like, remember, you're trying to bait these guys into the water, so that way they start to fly, or you could just hit them like that if they're really being dumb. Yeah, see, here they are. Can they even seize Pikmin? Yes, they can. It's bullshit. They can seize Pikmin in the water as they're both drowning and being hit to death. It's really dumb. Like, if they're like, there's got to be like a list of 5 things to definitely change about Pikmin 1. Like, and that's got to be high on that list, because that's kind of ridiculous. Like, enemies getting immunity during their attack animations is just like a free way to lose Pikmin, like, of no fault of your own. Is that it? Okay, yeah, there's not a ton over here. So what we could do is we could go bomb these guys, because that'll save us Pikmin, really. And I don't think that they could come back over here. Can he come over here? Nope. Wait, yes he can! Okay, I didn't know this. Okay, it seems like that's the hard limit, because he immediately gave up. He didn't even look around. But yeah, you do need to clear out that area. If I could clear that out today, that would also be, like, really good. He regens, though, in this game, does he? That's kind of interesting, because I don't remember that. I thought regenning was a Pikmin 2 thing. Maybe he doesn't, and the camera's just being weird. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to experiment on this playthrough. I'm kind of just playing the game. Dude, you got no health. Die. It's legitimately not even worth wasting a bomb rock on. Yeah, that noise is so not intimidating. Okay, you don't really get anything for killing this one. It's just worth doing so that way he's out the way. Yeah, no worries, Ash. Take it easy. Have a good one. We will stream earlier tomorrow, because that's kind of... No, that's on me. I started way late today, I know. But I did say to myself, like, yeah, you could see that one of the bridges is longer than the other. I did say to myself, like, yeah, I kind of do want to play today. Like, I want to play a little bit, because I kind of didn't play yesterday. Oh, it's 50 for this? Oh, shit, I gotta go back and get some. I would have brought some with me. Oops. And this is where having 2 commanders and the ability to command them to move automatically would be, like, super keyno. That is one of the best things that they added in Pikmin 3, for sure. Changing the speed at which enemies, or I'm sorry, at which Pikmin move is like really, really strong for Leaf Pikmin, because like they, as you can see, like just moving normally like diffuses every group of Pikmin down to like pretty much whatever it has, and it's really unfortunate because you end up possibly losing Pikmin because you don't realize that one of them is like stuck on an environmental. I just clipped off the bridge. I think there's a little hole on it. It's not like a perfect like fit. But being able to whistle from this far away is like a huge buff. Okay, where are all my Pikmin? Oh shit, the cushion. Okay, well what we'll do tomorrow, because you kind of need like a full day. I guess we could clear out the back of the arena, right? I say arena like it's a fucking Mortal Kombat game. Because I don't think I'm good enough to do this. Oh, well, he blew himself up. Okay, well, that's what happens. I didn't know if he would throw it and back it up properly or what. So, actually, that was a waste because he didn't take the full damage that he should have. So, basically, I blew up that Pikmin for no reason. Did not mean to do that. I'd like to get the UV lamp today. I don't know if it's possible. It's kind of annoying to get. But the thing is that we're gonna need... I need more yellow Pikmin. We should honestly just swarm the... Hold on, I gotta wait. Which sucks, unfortunately. Honestly, should just swarm the fucker. Like... But that's not a good idea for these guys because they eat very fast. So, like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to risk it. Immunity. Immunity again? Like, what the fuck? That's legit unreal how much immunity that basic Pikmin can get, or basic enemies get in this game. Oh my god. Excellent. You only need 10. Okay, good. I have enough for that. Okay, I gotta go back for all the Pikmin I missed. Yes, we know, we know. I think this is an optional. No, that's not an optional part. No, no. See how annoying that is? Oh shit, one of them fell. Okay, here's what I'm gonna have to do. We're gonna gather all those Pikmin. I think 25 are moving that, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna stand here. Even though he's like hopelessly stuck in the ground like that, if a Pikmin's under your control, it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't count as being lost at the evening. So now we could just go to sunset. And we shouldn't lose any Pikmin. Pikmin that have moved stuff and are standing under the onion are safe. Now in Pikmin 3 they directly show that. In this game they don't. So it's kind of like something you just get to know, kinda. Should I stop here? Probably. Let's see. What time is it? It's like midnight, I guess, right? And then tomorrow, or whenever I play this again, we'll beat the game, like, pretty much right there. Like, that's the entirety of the game, mostly. Like, we have to do the Snagrit, the lake thing, and then the last piece there. Like, there's not really a ton. So, like, realistically, like, this is, like, looking like a day 15 run, basically. Because I'll need 1 day for this, maybe 2 days for this. This is like maybe a day 16, 17 run. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm actually gonna shut off my Wii, believe it or not. But I like this game. This is a good version of it, obviously. And, you know, having actually played it for the first time, I like that. You know, they kept a lot of the abilities and stuff, so, I mean, they had to. The game is not really playable without them, honestly. So, it's okay. It's good. But that's what I mean, like, certain things about it, like Pikmin dying because they're too far, or they're lost or something, right? Like they trip and then they go idle or something, or they trip and they can no longer dodge. All that got removed, but I kind of wish they had changed that. That would be like my one complaint, right? Because this was like 8 years after the original came out. That would have been like a good thing to change, I think. Alright, anyway, that's all I've got for today. I just kind of wanted to do a quick stream. And luckily for me, I'm playing a quick game, right? Pikmin 1 is not a very long game. Especially now that you could rewind days like Pikmin 3. Like, it's not a hard game, I would say. Pikmin 2 is where the difficulty begins. And that's why, like, I'm a little... I kind of never really got super hardcore into that game because there's a